Every day, over 250,000 new domains are registered, with some 30,000 of them intended for malicious purposes. Phishing, data exfiltration, command and control, malware delivery. For good or for ill, every domain on the internet has a job to do. And as every analyst or threat hunter knows, those domains often signal their intent as soon as they are created. Threat actors reveal TTPs by the very domain names they choose. Threat hunters are good at spotting domains that reflect previously observed TTPs. So threat actors have an Achilles heel. Infrastructure that they intend to use maliciously is there for the world to see, if they have the right tools to do it. A common threat hunting starting point is an endpoint detection and response platform like CrowdStrike Falcon. When an alert on the Falcon dashboard signals contact with potentially malicious or just unknown infrastructure, the DomainTools app for Falcon gives a hunter context on recent domain observations in the protected environment. For some alerts, assessing the risk level can be challenging, especially important when an alert features a domain that the security controls are unable to categorize and mark as malicious or benign. But the domain profile information in the DomainTools app can help SOC personnel quickly make these assessments. Some domains can be dismissed as benign based on registration or hosting features of the domain, or on a value of 0 from the DomainTools risk score. If the domain can't be dismissed as benign, and especially if it matches TTPs familiar to the hunter, then the alert may be escalated. But the hunter isn't done, because an important part of their job is to proactively uncover larger threat campaigns. Pivoting from the app in Falcon, hunters can use Iris Investigate to assess the domain in question. A few quick pivots and the hunter may easily find connections between the original domain and other infrastructure that may share features like IP addresses, name servers, certificates, or more. This analysis can quickly identify whether a set of connected assets is reflective of the TTPs the hunter cares about. The hunter can get additional context on the threat from passive DNS, based on the industry's largest passive DNS sensor network, which captures exactly what was going on in DNS at a given time. DomainTools can help threat hunters go from a set of described TTPs to an up-to-the-moment threat campaign map efficiently and effectively. But threat hunters don't pursue such investigations as science projects. After exposing a set of assets matching a TTP pattern of interest, a hunter will hand off their findings to peers. For example, incident responders can compare the discovered set of assets against recent network telemetry to look for hits. If found, these could suggest previously unknown contact with malicious infrastructure. This in turn could help them assess the scope and timing of an incursion. Another common handoff is to detection engineers, DevSecOps, or security controls admins who can create detection or blocking rules to prevent future connections to any of the assets that the threat hunter discovered. Threat actors often leave traces behind in the form of domains that communicate tactics, techniques, and procedures they intend to use. Since these domains have to exist online, they cannot escape the visibility of DomainTools. Threat hunters can take advantage of this visibility to connect observed TTPs to additional infrastructure that may not yet have appeared in threat reports, feeds, or alerts. In this way, the hunter can help the organization stay ahead of emerging threats, even those that are good at evading state-of-the-art defenses.